You know, people are always talking about they put them in the kids in the cave. But if I go rob a bank to pay my rent, they're gonna take my kids.
Going to it, that's right.
And I'm never gonna I'm not gonna know where they at. Everybody's obsessed with black people for some reason. They can't stop talking about us. And we have no power, we have nothing, and no money, nothing, and everybody talks about us and hates us for some reason.
I know why.
Why? Why is that?
Because blacks are the most influential group of people on this side of heaven, because the blacks are so angry and mean and nasty and afraid and begging and whining and complaining that most people don't like them anymore.
That's true.
They're sick of them.
That's true. Me too.
You're sick of them too?
Yeah.
You're sick of black
them.
people?
Yeah, but I love them. I grew up in a poor neighborhood. We couldn't go to the rich neighborhood and just go in their house and say, we want better housing.
You're in the wrong party, man.
I'm in the right party, man. I'm helping my people, man.
You do not belong in the Black Panther. We're going to get you out.
There's nowhere to go.
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Vick Reacts, bumming at you with a brand new video. Hey man, today we got a banger. Y'all seen the intro? Did y'all fuck with it? If y'all did, man, be sure to go like the video right now and subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Without further ado, y'all know we got a Jesse Peterson, man. We got to finna get into the video, then let's do it.
Black men and women had continued to get married, and men led the women and children in the right way to go. Would black people be in the condition that they are now?
No.
And so why not go back to that rather than blaming someone else for it? Because the black people gave up their lives by giving it to the Democrats under Lyndon B. Johnson, when they said, we'll take care of you, but you gotta, you gotta not have a man, you gotta have government programs. And then
and why would they suggest that? They suggested that for a reason, right? Because they probably seen in the future that it would probably be a fucked up situation if they created that, right?
No, it became an effed up situation because they gave into it.
Well, you remember,
and it was encouraged by
Jacob gave his birthright to his brother for a bowl of beans, a pot of beans. Yeah, Jacob or Esau. Yeah, Esau.
Where's Jacob now?
It doesn't matter. We're Jacob now.
Yeah.
He's in us. We're Jacob.
I rest my case.
We're Jacob.
He should be in the ground.
Yeah, but
no, he's in us. It's DNA.
But listen,
Jacob, that was a pass. Yeah, at the point, what does that got to do with what he's saying? He's saying if black people just own up and especially black men just own up and do what we got to do as a community, the whole community be back on. He talking about something Jacob got going on. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie. Lyndon B. Johnson, the Democrats, they did fuck up when they put the government assistance to program into the community. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not like they thought. Well, in my head, I wouldn't think that they would think that black people would overuse it that much, because at the end of the day, it is a choice. We don't have to do that. We can actually go get jobs and go work and build ourselves up like almost every other race do. But for some reason, our parents would rather be on food stamps and child support than to actually have the father in the house and have to go get a job. At the end of the day, it's whatever, but that's the issue we got. And he a Black Panther, but I don't see it.
Would black
let me tune in though.
Condition had not they given up the men for the government?
No, they wouldn't, Jesse. They wouldn't. No, he's in us. It's DNA.
But listen, would black people be in that condition had not they given up the men for the government?
No, they wouldn't, Jesse.
They would not. So why not fix that situation rather than blaming white people?
The only way you can fix that, Jesse, is with a new religion.
No.
Yes.
The only way you're going to fix that is by black men returning to God and then getting married and having children and being in control of their family.
As a Christian?
Huh?
As a Christian?
As a man, period.
No, as a Christian.
As a man, period. If the Christian, if you as in your base is a Christian over a man, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because at the end of life, you being a man, you got to uphold this understanding spirit. No matter if you Christian, Muslim, whatever the case may be. Religion is a base for how you upbring and how you see things, you know what I'm saying? But in your base, you got to be a man and you got to own up to your responsibilities and hold accountability for everything that you do in life. It's not a lot of people that do, but as men, we got to, you know what I'm saying?
It will help to be a Christian, yeah.
It will help? So as a Christian, yes?
Because Christianity is the best religion on this side of heaven.
And Christianity is based upon Christ, right?
Right.
Right. And
Get the fuck out of here.
Worshiping a white Christ,
it's not the best religion.
Subconsciously, he's not a white Christ.
Yeah, I don't recommend nobody black to be Christian, for sure.
You're going to have conflicting views later, too. But you're not going to be solid. That's why you need a new religion, because this isn't going to work.
You worshiping a white religion.
Everybody knows he wasn't white. Even the white people know it.
What religion should he be?
You think the KKK would operate the same way if they accepted that Jesus was black?
What's a new religion? A black Jesus?
Truth.
They wouldn't have been Christians. Honestly, they wasn't even really Christians, bro. They was Zionist type shit. Like they was on some whole different shit. They was anti everything. I'm pretty sure they was anti-Jewish, anti-black, nigga. They was anti everything. Pro Anglo-Saxon. I think, yeah, nigga, they was different. But they was against everybody that wasn't Anglo-Saxon, bro. Everybody. So not just black people. Black people think it was just only them but they was against everybody, my nigga, and that was fucking up everybody's shit.
How has it helped black people to believe that Jesus was black?
The new religion, Jesse, is man, woman, child.
That's always been around.
No, it's different. It's man, it's woman, it's all type of stuff, yeah.
But would it help black people to believe that Jesus is black?
It'll make it, yeah.
But they have been believing that for a long time, and they only gotten worse.
White people have to say it. White people have to come out and say, you know what? This was just because every time I see, like, even the people you've interviewed, it's like you see people and they say, well, it doesn't really matter, he's a spirit. But if I say you want to get paid, right? You say you need $1,000 for your payment. I say, well, let me give you $1,000 in pink $100 bills. You'll say this ain't the right color because color represents something. And if that bill doesn't show up the same color as you expect it to be, you're not going to have the same amount of trust, even though you may trust me. What I'm saying that is real money is just pink, but at the same time, you're going to feel better if it's blue.
Y'all feel that, bro? Look, I'm not even trying to pick on Buddy or nothing. I'm looking at the situation open. Obviously, I already know who Jesse Lee Peterson is. I don't know who he is, so I'm gonna listen to him. But what he's saying don't make no sense to me, bro. What you mean? I'm gonna trust you, bro, as long as it's honey. If I check it and it's fake, that's when I'm not gonna trust you no more, bro. But if just because it's pink, my nigga, hey, I'm gonna look at it, make sure it's real. Oh, it's real. We good. I'm gonna verify regardless. Even if it was blue, when you hand me the 100, I'm still gonna look at it and make sure. Nigga, what the fuck? Do y'all be handling money without checking the money every time? My nigga, I check the money before everything. I make sure the money good and then I continue. You know what I'm saying? Period.
That's amazing.
What? Yeah.
So you think the color of Jesus,
the truth,
will impact black people?
Yeah, the truth.
So if they found out that Jesus was black.
No, if white people.
If black people was Muslim, nigga, that shit'll fix their ass immediately. Now a lot of people got a bad rep on Muslim. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand there's two kind of Muslims. But that's a deeper story though. At the end of the day though, to me, Muslim is the best all over religion. But, you know, it's a lot of black Christians that's successful too, you know? So
came out and
whatever
said,
fuck
look,
about.
He was black. We had to do it like
black
this.
People would get better?
Yeah, and white people.
Then black people stop hating whites. They would get married, have their baby. If white people said that.
It all starts with religion, Jesse.
So can y'all start saying that?
No problem.
Okay, they'll start saying Jesus was black. We see how it works.
That's a start.
Yeah.
We got Travis there.
The 7 point says you want an immediate end to police brutality and murder of black people. Do you believe in police brutality?
Yes and no.
Oh, give me one answer or not.
From experience, both sides. I've had the police brutality where I didn't do nothing, and then I also had the situation where I was talking too much.
So
yes
all
no.
the police beat you or just one?
It was a couple, I'm from Detroit, so, I've had encounters with situations, police, they might run up on you and just start beating the hell out of you. You're a child, you're 16, 17 out in the street, they might just do that. Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
Were you doing something bad when they ran?
No, just hanging out. Probably shouldn't have been hanging out. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been hanging out.
In a place you shouldn't have been?
Yeah, probably 7, 8 people with you, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you believe in police brutality?
If that shit used to happen back then, bro, I don't be seeing that shit happen today though, but if that shit used to happen back then, that's crazy.
Brutality?
Do I believe it exists?
Yeah, it exists, yeah.
I believe that there's insecure white people that want to go home to their families.
How about
and we call that police brutality. And we call that police brutality.
Do you believe police brutality exists?
If it's under what I said, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yes.
Do you believe that black on black brutality exists?
Most definitely. Like if you put any type of living thing in a small area with limited amount of resources, they're gonna be some conflict.
Amazing.
It's just
necessarily it really don't gotta be conflict if those kids in those areas are taught the right things, how to get money the right way instead of the wrong way. At the end of the day, your resources matter just as much as your knowledge. If you got adequate knowledge, resources don't matter because you know how to get the money. You know what I'm saying? But if we not taught how to get the money and we only follow what we see on TV and what we hear in the music that we listen to, then we gonna go the wrong way. That's the only problem with us, is that the people in our community don't have the knowledge on how to move in life. Like I said in another video, like imagine if they taught life skills and important shit like that in school instead of history, world history, my nigga. Like I'm not learning nothing from that shit at the end of the day, bro. I could learn a lot from life skills at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing most people that go into school, especially public schools, especially public schools in certain areas, they know that as low income areas. They should definitely pay more attention in school to those certain kids and try to teach them legal ways to make money, get jobs, that is money out here for us, shit like that. Instead of just leaving niggas to starve and shit, no free lunch, can't even eat at school, can't eat at home. You know what I'm saying? It just lining it up for it to be ugly for us. But if we just put the knowledge into those communities, same knowledge, if the fathers within those communities was able to put the knowledge to the kids to grow up the right way, a lot would change about that. So I wouldn't say resources alone. It's resources and knowledge. Because just without resources don't mean everybody gonna act like animals. But without the knowledge and resources, yeah, you'll see the black community looking like what it is now. Thanks.
That's what it is. If you have limited amount of resources, limited amount of area, it's going to be, you put mice, anything, it's going to fight each other.
So blacks are killing each other because they have limited amounts
of resources.
Yeah.
And you're containing a little
they have more money and food and all that.
If my personal opinion, which I probably shouldn't say, but I feel like personally, one thing I would like to do, I would like to get the Arabs and the Indians out of the black neighborhoods, you know, like period. It doesn't make sense. I'm from Detroit. I've been in the ghettos.
Black people go own those businesses. That's in the neighborhoods.
Decatur,
that's true.
Whatever. And it's the same thing no matter where you go. Indiana, they're all like, hey, brother, you know, all this stuff, and they're taking your money. I asked them, how do you know we like Colt 45? How do you know we like pigskins? And
black people could get their money up and buy those establishments just to keep the hood, you know, black. And you know what's crazy is that the fact that the white people and everything, they okay with leaving those areas. They okay with leaving those areas. They will let you buy businesses in those areas for cheap because of the, you know what I'm saying, the threat risk, the crime risk, whatever the case may be. But they basically let you have that area. If we was all to get together on some real shit, the fuck? If we was all to get together on some real shit as a community and start buying the hoods back, literally, us alone, we could change the whole atmosphere, the whole venture of what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying, but I get what I'm saying. Like, basically, I'm saying if we was all to go by the blocks and to go through the blocks and teach the kids what they needed to know and get the drug dealers out, get the drug dealers to into some trades instead of having to deal drugs and start getting their money up. Because even if they felons, they could still go get a trade. They could still work at a trade company. They could still make their own company. Or if we buy in the block, we should make our own companies, our own construction company. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get it like that. It's easy as hell. It's not gonna lie. It sounds easy, but it is easy if you just put your mind and heart to it. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Arabs don't like the blacks.
Probably don't.
No, they don't like them. That's why.
But everybody's obsessed with black people for some reason. They can't stop talking about us. And we have no power. We have nothing and no money, nothing. And everybody talks about us and hates us for some reason.
I know why.
Why? Why is that?
Because blacks are the most influential group of people on this side of heaven, because the blacks are so angry and mean and nasty and afraid and begging and whining and complaining that most people don't like them anymore.
That's true.
They're sick of them.
That's true. Me too.
You're sick of them too?
Yeah.
You're sick of black people?
Yeah, but I love them.
And why do you love them?
Because that's my duty.
Why are you sick of them?
For what you just said, because of the complaining. Like, even like in the sense of like, if I say, okay, I understand what Trump is saying, you know? Yeah. It's like people automatically turn negative to you. And it's like, so if I say I like Hillary or if I like anything that you say, I'm good. And it's like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I asked you, what is a coon? Like, I started thinking about it. I was like, because I watch you, Jesse, you're a very intelligent, you know how to listen, right? And I notice when people ask you a question.
Hold on, bro. He just gonna skip over the question though? How do you hate? How do you say you dislike something? You dislike someone, you hate someone, but then turn around or say you sick of them, but then turn around and say you love them though. That's some crazy ass love right there, bro. Because if you loving me, I don't need you to be sick of nothing, annoying of nothing that I do, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. That ain't real love. That's fake love. I want real love. So he basically saying he fake love the community. I halfway love the community too, bro. We funny as hell. We naturally funny. We naturally flash, cool as fuck. But the bad side that come with us too, man. The violent tendencies, the over emotional sensitivity. You know, those issues come with us too, man. And it's a problem, bro. It's a problem both ways. So most people, rather than just fucking with you, they'd rather just leave it alone and not worry about it. You know what I'm saying? They got more worries for us than blessings. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at ourselves in a powerful way for anybody else to look at us in the same way. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know what I'm saying?
Question how you skip past their questions, what you don't like them doing to you, but you do it. They're not as determined as you are, right? So like with Tyreek, when he asked you about the Jews being stupid because of them being put into the Holocaust, and you just changed the subject.
The Jews being stupid?
Yeah.
That's what you doing though. He changed that bitch to 3 different subjects that fast.
Yeah, because you had brought up a point of he kept saying white supremacy. You said, well, the black man, he must be stupider than the white man if the white man is able to do all this stuff, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're right.
You have to be stupid to give up your rights to bear arms to anyone.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams was talking
the
about
government.
that.
Yeah, Stacey Abrams, same thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So isn't that stupid?
Definitely.
Yeah. So I was right there.
No, I was saying that you averted his question. No, you were right about this the supremacy thing, but he brought up the Jew and you didn't answer it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that those people that you catch up, they don't do you like that. They don't see it.
Do you have questions for me before we run out of time?
Yeah. Are you a man?
Yes. How about you?
Yeah, definitely. Why haven't you chosen to have a woman to be a head over your woman?
Well, wasn't I chosen to?
No, why haven't you chosen to do that?
It wasn't in God's plan for me yet. Doesn't mean it would never happen. But I literally thought that I would grow up and have 10 kids. That was my plan. I wanted to get married, have 10 kids. Unfortunately, I had one out of wedlock. And I didn't want to do that again because my son ended up suffering, not having me there. And so I didn't want to, if I can do it right, I'm not going to do it.
They do.
Is it wrong to have children out of wedlock?
Hell no. Who says it's wedlock?
Huh?
Who says it's wedlock?
What do you mean?
Who says it? Who's saying this?
Is it wrong to have children without being married?
What is marriage?
A man and a woman get married.
You mean having a ceremony?
Uh-huh.
So is it okay
under God. Is that wrong?
Do you get divorced under God or the devil?
Divorce is that of Satan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But let me ask, is it wrong for men and women to get married and have children?
No, not at all.
Oh, but what do you mean then? What is marriage? Because
like, I don't know if you've seen the other thing that I sent in, but like basically I believe that anytime a man and a woman have sex, and you have a child, you guys are married. I don't know, like, that's my person.
Oh, that's wrong though.
How do you figure?
Because you can have sex with sluts. And you can be a slut maker.
But if you have a child with her, then that's your wife.
That's a bastard child.
A bastard child.
Yeah.
These are just terms you're just saying.
No, when you're married, you're doing it under the umbrella of God. When you're not married, you're doing it under the umbrella of Satan, so you don't have a chance.
But in that case,
I could see that though, because at the end of the day, like having a kid is something a lot. It's powerful, bro, and it means a lot. You know, and nowadays, you know, people done really lowered the standards and of everything of having kids. I mean, people having kids at 14, 15, nowhere near close to ready to have a kid, nowhere near close to bring a human into this life, but doing it anyways and putting on the mothers, the grandmothers, the kids, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. They putting it on the parents, man. And that's another reason why we beneficial in the communities, bro, because my nigga, ain't no way we would let our daughter have a kid at 15. Ain't no way we would be letting our son dry nut with no condom in a girl at 15, 14. There's no way we would let that shit happen. It don't even sound right to us, like letting that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, most of the ones that's doing that don't have fathers, bro.
It's just there would be no divorce. You can't, God, whatever God is putting together, no man can put asunder.
But most marriages are not put together by God.
But you said they were if you get married.
I can see that.
A lot of people get married, but not by God. They're brought together by Satan and their lust. That's why they don't work.
That's true.
You feel alone?
Lust is a bad feeling.
I feel alone.
Love is a good one.
Do you feel alone with black people? Do you feel connected with black people?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't feel connected to any people.
Me either.
I'm connected to God. And there are people who believe in God and children of God that are my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
But I don't feel connected. I don't feel disconnected.
How you don't feel connected, but you don't feel disconnected, nigga? Ain't not being connected, disconnected?
Do you feel that black people will do well in the future, or do you think that?
That's
I
a
think
good
we're gonna
question.
get better, bro.
I
I think we're getting better already.
They're going to do well until they become individuals, until they start thinking for themselves, until they know themselves, until they drop the anger.
Do you really feel that the wall should be put up?
100%. Around the borders, the big beautiful wall around the
The only
borders.
issue I have about that is that what if I do something I want to get out this country?
Then you fly out. We just won't let you in illegal,
Nah,
but
facts.
you can leave anytime you want.
Like
I'm
what?
for
Are you for the wall?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, people always talking about they put them in the kids in the cave, but if I go rob a bank to pay my rent, they're gonna take my kids.
Going to it, that's right.
And I'm never gonna I'm not gonna know where they at.
That's right.
What does that got to do with anything, bro? If I was a cave, bro. Wait, let me play that shit back one more time, bro, just to make sure I ain't tripping.
Oh, okay.
You know, people always talking about they put them in the kids in the cave, but if I go rob a bank to pay my rent, they're gonna take my kids.
Going to it, that's right.
And I'm never gonna I'm not gonna know where they at.
That's right. And then especially if you come illegally, you should expect those things to happen if you get caught.
Right, and I grew up in a poor neighborhood. We couldn't go to the rich neighborhood and just go in their house and say we want better housing.
You're in the wrong party, man.
Hey, I gonna lie, you couldn't know. Hey, you couldn't, but bro, what the fuck that got to do? How that is the same thing? Is you saying so because we couldn't go to nobody else's house? Why could they just come to our country freely? I feel like I can relate to some of the shit he's saying, some of the shit I can't. Same way with Jesse Lee Peterson, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I am my own person. I'm my own individual, as you should be too. 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna agree with everything I'm saying either. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's just how it's gonna be. If we our own person, at the end of the day, I agree. I could agree to disagree, or I could, you know what I'm saying, see your point of view or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm still my own person, bro. Just because my ideals don't line up all the way with yours, don't mean you can't fuck with me as a person. You know what I'm saying? The personality still there, whatever the case may be. We could still be cool, but you know, certain topics we see shit differently. That don't mean the motion can't stop. That don't mean the motion gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean, you know what I'm saying, we can't be cool. It's just some things we ain't gonna agree on, fool. But it's business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the right party, man. I'm helping my people,
not
man.
belong in the Black Panther. We're gonna get you out.
There's nowhere to go. We want better housing.
You're in the wrong party, man.
I'm in the right party, man. I'm helping my people,
not
man.
belong in the Black Panther. We're gonna get you out.
There's nowhere to go. Jesse.
You can help us because you got the right idea, but the wrong party.
I don't think I have the wrong party.
You need to get out of the Black Panther Party because they're never gonna agree with you.
He's never disagreed with me.
What's his name? Hashim? Mm-hmm. He's never going to agree with you.
He's never disagreed with me.
But he hasn't agreed either. He's playing you.
Think he's playing me?
Yeah, because your ideas are not his ideas.
The physician is for the sick, Jesse, not for the well.
Get out of there. They're not going to listen to you.
Probably right.
You're in the wrong party, I'm telling you, because you're sounding nothing like the Black Panther.
That's a crazy ass outro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he didn't, bro. The Black Panthers I done heard of, bro. They know the issues with black community and they trying to face them. You know what I'm saying? They fathers and they trying to get back in the communities and outreach. The Black Panthers really did a lot, man, throughout history, bro. If y'all know, they did a lot. But they just kind of disappeared over the time of period, especially around when the Democratic Party started taking over and they switched up after JFK got killed. I mean, Democrat Party switched up right after that, and Lyndon B. Johnson came in with the bullshit, and since then, blacks been on it since then, man. Black Panther Party slowed down. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure with the fact that people just wasn't behind the factor because they was using their own money for these things, bro. They was using their own money that they raised. The money that they brought into, they wasn't making no money through these causes. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, after so long, that shit just don't be worth it no more. You know what I'm saying? And even Charleston White himself said how much people don't understand how much money and time it takes to really try to lead a people who don't want to be led. Literally, who okay with a position. A lot of people want to complain about positions that we got. At the end of the day, we still got favorite positions. We just got to put ourselves into those positions. You can't be making mistakes through life and expect your mistakes not to hurt you. You can't be going to prison when you young, going to jail back to back when you're young and think that shit not gonna fuck with you when you get older, bro. If you got a record, it's gonna fuck with you. You gotta make it past that. That is a mistake. Mistakes just don't disappear after you make them. You learn from them and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about us. We make too many we make mistakes, but we don't own up to them. But bro, at the end of the day, even if it's not your fault that the situation happened, it's your fault because while you in that situation to begin with, you could have been doing anything. You could have been playing a game. You could have been with a bit. You could have, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have been doing different shit in that instance where you got fucked up at, but you wasn't. You were choosing to do that, or you were choosing to be there. So you just got what was dealt to you, bro. And it came with time, just like it always do. Everything come with time at the end of the day. Hey, but look, if y'all fuck with this video, y'all still here right now, man, make sure that you subscribe because a lot of people be watching my videos but don't be subscribed, man. So that should be crazy. But look, if you like this video, man, click this video right here because you might like this one too. But if not, I got one right here. I got one right here, man. We got 3 options on the screen, bro. You got to click one of them, man. But if not, man, like I said, make sure you subscribe. Instagram, Twitter, Twitch up there, man. Make sure to tune in with me to on other social sites. Twitch especially, bro. I'll be going live all the time. It's defined. Black Ops 6 when they come out. GTA, man. Y'all know how we be doing, man. It's your boy Vick Reacts, man. Peace.